Hey everybody, it's Brad from High Ground Gaming. Really excited to bring you another edition of Command and Counter. Basically, my story of me playing random people throughout the internet on Discord and Spell Table, and really just trying to go out there and jam as many games as possible and see as many decks as possible, and kind of give you the viewer kind of a day in the life of somebody that's cramming games of Magic online. So would love to have anybody that's interested in playing reach out in the comments, reach out to me. I'm on Discord, brad on Discord. Shoot me a message if you'd like to be in a game. Would love to play with everybody that I can, and we'll start a queue up and start working through it. For tonight's game, I did play with a couple of friends that I'm trying to get into cEDH or who are into cEDH now, and we have Rumble Pack, who played his Nixilis deck. He just finally built it. He's only played a couple of games with it. Is loving it. And then we had Krusty Krab on Korvold. He also just has built this. This is a very new deck for him. And then Slammy, who's been playing Winota. She's been playing it for almost a year now. She's loving it. And yeah, and then me on good old fashioned Etali, big stompy dino. Let me cast your stuff. So been loving Etali lately and really excited to jam many more games with it. But without further ado, let's get into this game and command and counter. Let's go.
I will start with a Blood Crypt, taking 2 damage. Then I will play a Chrome Mox. I will exile Veil of Summer under Chrome Mox.
Nice.
Then I will tap 1 and play Mana Vault.
Nice.
Then I will pass the turn.
All right, well, that was a pretty impressive turn 1, so now I have to beat it with my amazing turn 1.
And for the people at home, we realize there's no blue at the table, so that's going to be interesting.
I will play a swamp. I will tap the swamp for a Soul Ring. I will tap the Soul Ring for an Arcane Signet. I will tap the Arcane Signet for a Ragavan.
Oh boy.
So I'm going to pass.
I draw. I will play an Arid Mesa, sacrificing 1 life, searching my library for a Plateau. I guess I will just then play a Jeweled Lotus and pass turn.
Okay. I will untap. I will draw. I will play a Taiga, and I will tap it for a Ragavan. And I will pass.
Untap,
What an amazing round of turn 1s.
draw.
Got 2 Ragavans, 2 Soul Rings.
I'll play Mountain. Then I'll tap. It'll be 6. So I'll have 1 floating. I'll play Korvold. Korvold enters the battlefield. I'll sacrifice Mana Vault, adding a 1/1 counter to Korvold and drawing 1 card.
Wow.
I will then pass.
I untap. I draw. I will play a Shadow Blood Ridge as land for turn. Tap for red-black and 2 colorless and bring out Nixilis.
No response.
Love it. And I will throw this at Slammy.
I'll take 1, 2.
Take 2, and then because it dealt combat damage to a player, I will create a treasure. Sammy, you took damage from Ragavan. Can you exile the top card of your library?
Oh, it's Dockside. Wah, wah.
Oh boy. Alright, I would love to jam out that Dockside Extortionist right now. So I will do that. I will pay a treasure and 1 for a Dockside Extortionist.
Wow. That was the best Ragavan ever. I have 0, so screw you.
One.
I give you nothing.
Okay, so that is now 3 treasures, which I like. I like it a lot. I'm gonna use one of those treasures to cast a Faithless Looting. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. 1, 2. It's gonna go to the graveyard. And then I need to discard 2 cards. I'm gonna discard Lightning Bolt and Bolt Bend. I will pass.
I untap. I draw. I'll play Plains. 2, 3, and play Avian Mind Sensor.
Uh-oh.
And I'll play Phoenix Check 2. I'll pass turn after that.
I will tap. I will draw. Play a City of Traders as my land for turn. I will tap 2 colorless, only using 1 for a Soul Ring. Tap the 1 colorless plus Soul Ring. Make 2 more mana. I will then tap this Taiga for a green, casting 6.
New card alert.
Yeah, 6 is fun. It doesn't trigger until it attacks, though. Then I will use the last colorless for this Hayward Might. I
I don't
will
like that.
then go ahead and cast this Fury, exiling this Hunting Velociraptor. Evoking it, it's going to come in. I can split 4 damage divided as I choose. I'm going to do 3 to Ob Nixilis and 1 to the Aven Mind Sensor.
Dirty man.
Well, you had a dirty turn.
That
so.
goes away now.
I'm gonna let up Nixilis go to my graveyard.
Damn straight. Whoa. All right. Well, you're welcome, table. We can all search now. I will then move to combat. I feel like you need it to attack, so I'll swing at you with a Ragavan. For 2.
I will take 2.
You'll flip the top card of your library, and I'll get a treasure. Give me a dockside.
Fury Calm Snarl.
It's a land.
It's a land.
Yep.
It's just exile.
It's a land.
I pass.
Draw. All right, I'll play a Mox Diamond and discard Rockfall Veil. Okay, I will tap 2 for Deadly Dispute, sacrificing Chrome Mox to it to draw 2 cards and create a treasure. Treasure. Then I will...
Korvold triggers.
Oh, yes, correct. So then I will add a counter to Korvold and draw another card. I will play Command Tower as my land for turn. I will then go to combat. I will swing Korvold at B-Rad, sacrificing the treasure to Korvold's attack trigger, drawing a card, and adding another counter to him.
How much?
So, Brad, it'll be 7. 7 flying.
Oh, I have it reach. I have 6 as a reach. Do I want to take 7?
Oh, he is?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll take 7. Unless me saying that makes you want to go attack somebody else.
I don't know. I screw that 6. You want it dead.
No, now Patrick's open for Poppins.
Oh, that's true. All right, second main, I will tap 2, play Arcane Signet. Then I will pass.
Cool, my turn. I will untap. I will draw. And I will tap a black for Reanimate. and I'll bring up Nixilis back from the grave. I'll then tap Arcane Signet for red, play Skirk Prospector. I'll go to combat, and I'll throw a Dockside and a Ragavan at the crustiest of crabs.
I'll take 3.
When you take the 1 damage, actually, first I'll create a treasure and you'll exile the top card.
It is reanimate.
I just used a reanimate.
Would you like another one?
Okay, so I'm going to sack it for 1 red mana, so I have 1 red floating. And then it'll go to Sammy's graveyard. I will use one of my treasures as a black mana source. And I will target the Dockside in her graveyard, reanimating it back to the battlefield. Okay, so I'll go to 7 treasures. Oh, when Patrick took 1 damage from Dockside, Nixilis gets a 1/1 counter, and I exile the top card of my library, and I can play it until the end of my next turn. It's a Goblin Engineer. Okay. So I'll tap Soul Ring. I have that 1 red floating, and I now have 2 colorless. I will use one of the colorless and the red to cast Goblin Engineer. I still have 1 colorless floating. When it enters, I'll search for Agatha. So Agatha's Soul Cauldron comes out of my library and goes into my graveyard. Well, I'll play Ancient Tomb for land for turn, and then I'll play a Lotus Petal. I pass.
Untap.
Sorry for the extra long turn.
Oh,
Draw.
yeah. That was a cool turn.
I'll play a Sundown Pass. So I will sacrifice Shield Lotus and tap a Plains and bring out Winota. Tap a Soul Ring and Plateau and play Touch the Spirit Realms. I am going to exile Korvold.
Just put them in the command zone.
I will then move to combat. I will hit Krusty Krab with Phoenix Check for 1. It can't be blocked. Triggering Winota once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will play Godo.
Ugh.
Oh,
Coming.
one of those days.
I'm gonna have Godo go toward Brad. When Godo comes in, I search for a artifact, finding Helm of the Host. Yeah, I'm gonna tap 1 and path to exile the Hayward Might.
In response to the search. Okay. I will sack my treasure, sacking my Hayward Might to exile. It's tough. Sammy, I'll exile your Soul Ring. I'll gain 2 life.
Okay, and then I pass turn.
And then, yep, so then Helm enters the battlefield. All right. I'll untap. Okay. I untap. I draw. I will Krusty, I'll come at you with a 2/1. Ragavan. And a 6.
Okay. How big is 6?
6 is a 2/4, and Ragavan's a 2/1. I will, but before damage, I will mill 3 cards. I can put a land from them in my hand. I will mill an Autumn's Veil, Pyroblast, City of Brass. I'll put City of Brass into my hand. And then go to damage.
Okay, I'll take 4.
I will make a treasure. I will flip the top card of your library. I cast this turn.
Oh, yeah. Black Market Connections.
Interesting. I will discard this City of Brass off my 6's ability to return Hayward Might to my hand. Oh, I can cast it.
no.
I'm sorry, I can cast it, I think. I can cast it. So then I will crack. I'll tap Soul Ring for. Yeah, this is my second phase. So I'll tap Soul Ring for 2. For 1. I'm going to cast the Hayward Might from my graveyard back on the battlefield.
Black
Yeah,
Market
why not? I'll
Connections
cast.
have a way to
I'll
give you
cast.
mana.
I'll cast Black Market Connections. I'll sack this treasure. I will pass from there.
Okay. Tap. Draw. I'll tap 2 for Destiny Spinner. And then I will tap 3 for Eldritch Evolution. Sacrificing Destiny Spinner. I will search my library for a creature card with converted mana X or less, where X is 2 or X plus 2, which is the sacrifice creature's mana cost. Put that card on the battlefield, then shuffle your library. And then that gets exiled. So I will sacrifice that. Search for. I'll grab Dockside. Okay. So Dockside will enter the battlefield. And assuming that all happens, I will get treasures.
I think in response, I'm going to crack all of this. So I just have a bunch of. I have 9 floating mana right now, which super stinks, but whatever, it's all good.
I have 2.
So you have
3. I have 3.
Sammy has
one.
1.
Well, you have an enchantment too.
Oh,
right?
yeah, she has 2.
Oh,
Yeah. And then I have 2.
Ooh, actually, do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to respond to this. I'm going to respond by cracking my Hayward Might, exiling Sammy's helm. That way it'll be 2 less, and then I'll gain 2 life.
So I only get 4 treasures now.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. Okay. Then I have 4 treasures. Guess I'll pass.
I'll untap. Draw. I'll go 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take 2. Oh, wait. Is there a point in doing that? Oh, I guess I'll leave this up. So 2, 5. And I'll go Adnos.
Oh, that's not good.
All right. Now I got a fourth of my deck in my hand. I will go.
Who has Lightning Bolt?
Yeah. I'll go Chrome Mox. So get rid of Chthonian Nightmare, because I don't really need that right now. I'll play a bad lands. I will tap this floating 1 for a Mana Vault. Mox Amber. Mox Diamond. Discarding a mountain. So I will use the 1 red, and I will sacrifice, I guess my Soul Ring, to get Agatha's Soul Cauldron out of the graveyard and put it into play. And then I will sack Mox Amber for a red, and I will tap Mox Diamond for a colorless. Or I guess, I'll just tap Mana Vault because that's easier, and I'll cast Imperial Recruiter. And then get Walking Ballista. I will then cast Walking Ballista from my hand for 0. It'll go to my graveyard. I'll tap Agatha's Soul Cauldron to exile a target card from my graveyard, which will be Walking Ballista. When it exiles, I'll put a 1/1 on Nixilis Captive Kingpin. It'll inherit all of Walking Ballista's abilities. So I'll then remove a counter from Nixilis, doing 1 damage to B-Rad, which
Yep.
will then let me exile a card from my library, which will be Pyroblast, which will then give Nixilis Captive Kingpin another 1/1 counter. And then I'll demonstrate a loop where I do this again and again and again and again until I kill the whole table with 1/1 damage.
And there you have it. So Nixilis plus Walking Ballista plus Agatha Soul Cauldron equal we're pretty dead. So Rumblepack got it there. Really great game. Happy to see him get the big W with his new Nixilis deck. Can't wait for many, many more games. Please like, subscribe, drop comments. Would love to hear your opinions. Always trying to make the channel better as this is a new series. So I'm definitely learning more about editing and things like that as Big Mike usually edits our Warhammer videos. But yeah, taking in feedback and more than happy to try to implement things that you guys think would be helpful for the channel. So thanks for joining us and see you next time.